Hi there, lovelies. Thank you and welcome once again to Abinasia's Recipes. I hope everyone is doing well by God's grace. In today's video, I'm super excited to be sharing with you how I made this amazing tomato paste. Guys, it is so easy, and trust me, you will love the process of making this tomato paste recipe. Let's get right into it. I wasn't planning on filming this tomato paste recipe at all. My friend and I went to the farm to harvest some habanero peppers, and we got there. We were told that if you harvest fresh tomatoes, you will get it for $15 for like a whole paint bucket. I mean a large paint bucket, guys. So we went ahead and took advantage of that. As soon as I reached home, I washed it with water, baking soda, and vinegar, and decided to store some in my refrigerator and also make tomato paste with some of it. Guys, I was so excited about the outcome of the tomato paste. I also added in red bell peppers to pop out the red color. You can add beetroot, carrot. Yeah, you can definitely personalize this to your preference, okay? So what I did here was to slice the tomatoes in half, squeezed out the seeds. I blended the seeds and then strained it to cook the tomatoes down, guys. So that would be the liquid that I use to cook my tomatoes. Now I cook this in an aluminum pot, and I suggest or recommend you do that. I cook this until all the water had, or almost the water had, evaporated. And then what I did here was to strain it after it was cooked down before blending it. Okay, it's a very easy process. After blending, I'll bring it back into a pot and then cook it down until it thickens up more. And you can even do without this. Yeah, if you don't want to cook it down again, you can definitely go with this because the texture or the consistency is still of tomato paste, guys. And the cook down here took about an hour and a half to kind of get it into a very thick consistency. And trust me, I was super excited of the outcome. I went back to the farm to buy 2 large buckets of the tomatoes, and then came back home, washed it with water, vinegar, and baking soda, and then I made a larger portion of the tomato paste. So I highly encourage you to buy fresh tomatoes and make your own tomato paste at home. So after the cook down, I transferred the hot tomato paste into a glass bowl, and I allowed it to cool down completely before putting it into my mason jar or into a Ziploc bag. You can freeze this, you can refrigerate this, and use it as needed, guys. Oh, I'm super excited. If today happens to be your first time on this channel, hello there and welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by, and kindly subscribe if you have not done so. To my amazing returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support. God bless you. This is also a result from the 2 large bucket that I went back to buy. Actually, I didn't even use the whole 2 large bucket. This is about 1.5 large bucket worth of fresh tomatoes into tomato paste. And over here, I was allowing it to cool down before transferring it into my Ziploc bags. And like I said, you can store this in your refrigerator, in your freezer, and use it as needed. I store some in my mason jar and then also in my Ziploc bag. So be inspired and try making your own tomato paste at home. Thank you so much for staying with me until this time. God bless you. Bye.